Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Hannibal. I'm the executive director of FinLit Forum. You can go to book.finlitforum.com to book a one-on-one. Again, that's book.finlitforum.com to do a one-on-one. This is going to be our credit masterclass. Again, my name is Hannibal, the executive director of FinLit Forum. You can call us at 551-310-3863. Again, that's 551-310-3863. You can also go to www.hannibal10k.com to access all of our resources. We're going to go over the credit masterclass today. Let's get right into it. No delay. Let's go. So welcome to the masterclass. We're going to learn how you can effectively improve your credit like a pro. We're going to share how I personally went from a 540 credit score to 740 in about 4 months, and how I helped tons of people just like you over the years to do the same. We're going to go over consumer protection laws like the Fair Credit Reporting Act. We're going to go over the credit score formula, how you can build credit, how to read a credit report, and how to dispute. Let's go. About me, my name is Hannibal. I'm the executive director of FinLit Forum. I'm an avid traveler. I went to over 40 countries in 36 months. I'm a business success coach. I just got back from teaching a conference on a cruise ship, a sold-out cruise ship. I'm teaching business credit. I'm an investor. I'm a father of a young, amazing child named Nazir. He's about to be 4 later this year. I'm a twin. My twin and I just had our birthday recently. You can reach me at hannibal10k.com. Again, that's hannibal10k.com. There are 5 things I did that changed my life. You can absolutely do the same. I made a decision to want better and to do better. I worked on changing my mindset daily. I literally wrote out my goals. I constantly took action. I constantly seek to learn. I never want to be the smartest person in the room. In fact, I want to be the opposite. I repeated steps 1 through 4. Writing out your goals is really, really pivotal. That changed my life. Short story, I was actually playing Grand Theft Auto when it dawned on me I had an epiphany. I brought 3 of my characters to $1 billion. And I realized how much time and man hours I spent doing heists and missions to get $1 million from my character. And then I realized when I saw the mansions they had and the cars they had, if I actually treated life like a video game, I could have a real life situation just like that. And now I enjoy being able to travel, being able to help many people, having a lot of impact, living in the neighborhood I want to live in, formerly being a season ticket holder of the Brooklyn Nets last year, things like that. So we'll go into the next step. I want you guys to have vision. I want you to see the possibilities of where you can go despite where you currently are at. I want you to have the mindset and manifest with that mindset. I want you guys to understand consumer laws like the Fair Credit Reporting Act, otherwise known as FCRA. I want you to understand your credit score. We're going to teach you guys how to read your credit report for errors. We're going to teach you powerful dispute strategies and give you dispute letters. So my gift to you, if you stay to the end of this masterclass, I'm going to give you a credit repair ebook for free and a free business success game to properly structure your business for business credit and funding. You're going to be pre-qualified for over 15 types of funding. You'll have access to 200 lenders, 244 different credit cards with the criteria of the credit cards, what bureaus they pull from, how much they typically give, what's the max limit they typically give. If you don't get approved, you'll get access to the reconsideration lines, the reconsideration numbers, all those things. You'll also have access to 3,000 vendors that report to business credit bureaus. You'll have all that access if you stay to the end. So with mindset, I want you guys to make a decision. I want you to speak and breathe life into yourself. I want you to surround yourself with positivity. You are the summation of the 10 people you surround yourself with most. So be very scrutinous, be very picky about who you spend time with, who you associate with, who you speak with. I only surround myself with positive, progressive, creative people because that's what I seek out of my life. There was a song by Erykah Badu called Apple Tree. I loved it as a youth, you know. I just like the catchy beat and how catchy it was. But as an adult, I was in Trader Joe's one day and it hit me when I was thinking of the lyrics. She says, I pick my friends like I pick my fruit. My grandma told me that when I was only a youth. And I was looking at fruit and I'm like looking at the blackberries, looking at the strawberries very scrupulously because one bad apple, one berry can spoil a whole bunch, right? So I looked up and down, looking, through the fruit to see if any is spoiled. You need to pick your friends just as picky, just as picking them. So I want you to focus and be intentional. I want you to set your goals. I want you to take action, and I want you to reward yourself. I'm going to teach you guys some of that as well. How to spend 10% on investment, spend 10% on savings, spend 10% unapologetically on yourself, spend 10% on growth. Those are things that you're going to do. You're going to spend 55% of your bills and spend 5% to give back. That's going to be your pay yourself first strategy. We're going to go over a few of those things. So who is ready to change their lives by changing their mind? Let's get into it. These are some testimonials of clients that we help. These are some of the changes that we have. People have vast score improvements when we're using the consumer laws that I'm going to mention to you to remove negative items. Things get removed, such as bankruptcies, collections, things like that. All of those items can be removed when we do this process. So I want to know, how do you feel when you think of your credit score? Do you feel embarrassed? Do you feel ashamed? Do you feel defeated? Do you feel disappointed? Right? I felt that same way. The whole reason I started this journey is because I had a 500 credit score. I got rejected for 8 different apartments throughout New York City, in the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, not Staten Island, because I never tried to live in Staten Island. The only place that took me was right next door to a funeral home in a really rough neighborhood, right? And I had to pay 5 months of rent up front just to move in. That was a fifth of my income just to move in. And that's when I discovered, that's when it dawned on me, that's when it hit me, that bad credit is costly. I couldn't afford to pay any huge credit repair company to fix it, so I had to teach myself the consumer laws that I'm going to teach you right now. I had to read the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act, and the Fair Credit Billing Act. I had to go over all those things, read ebooks, get mentors, things like that. So don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed, don't be defeated or disappointed when you're looking at your credit score. Let's get to it. Your credit score has a range. Anything less than 750 is considered fair. We want to definitely get a 750 score and above so you can have an excellent score. So here are the credit score categories. 35% of your score is payment history. 30% of your score is utilization ratio. 15% of your score is average age of accounts. 10% of your score is account mix. 10% of your score is inquiries. Based on that range, from 300 to 850 points, you can gain or lose 550 points. So 192.50 points is how often you pay on time. 165 points is how much that you owe on your accounts. 82.50 points is how long is your average length of credit, how long have you had credit. 55 points are the types of credit that you have. This is really important. 55 points is how many new accounts are you applying for in a 2-year span. All of this is really, really important to take care of and to cover. So what is payment history? Payment history is going to show the length of time that you paid your accounts over the length of your account, right? It makes up 35% of your score, or it makes up that 192.50 points. It's about the track record and how often you're paying on time. Anything less than 97% payment history is considered bad. It's very easy to fall below 97%. If you miss one payment on one account in 1 year, you're paying 11 out of 12 months on time. When you divide 11 by 12, that's 91.667%, which is less than 92%, less than 97%. That standard is such a low margin of error, no room for error. It's like your parents saying to you, I'm glad you got an A, but I expect an A+ every semester for 18 years. It's a very high standard. Now, I want to give you some tools. If you're ever having payment history issues, call your creditor up, be proactive. Ask them to place your account in deferment. Say, I'm having a tough situation. I expect to be in a different situation in 6 months, 8 months. Can you pause out payments from now until I can get on my feet? Or make a payment arrangement with them. Ask them, can I pay $5 a month, $10, $25 a month until I make up their arrears? Both of those methods will avoid you from having a late payment. Payment history is really, really, really important. Again, it's worth 192.50 points. So payment history can include credit cards, retail accounts, installment loans, mortgages, bankruptcies, All those impact your payment history. Next is the amounts on accounts owed, your utilization ratio. That's 30% of your score, right? They want to know that you can maintain credit well and don't have, you're not using too much of your available limits. I recommend that you use 1 to 5% of your available limit. That's the most that you should use. So if you have $1,000 limit, use $50. That seems extreme, but less is more. When you don't use too much of your limit, they can trust you with the higher limit. And it's not just using a low amount, it's a timing thing. There's once a month that it reports to the bureaus. It's called a reporting day. Call each of your creditors up. Ask them what day do you report to the bureaus. Find out that day, mark that day down in your calendar. When you find out the day, what I want you guys to do is to pay your balance down to 1 to 5% or under 30% before the reporting date. Once it reports, it won't report again for another month. So then you can use whatever you need to use, and you can have a utilization ratio that is appropriate. So they look at the amounts owed on all the accounts, the amount owed to different types of accounts, how many accounts have balances, the credit utilization ratio on your revolving accounts, and how much of the installment amounts is still owed compared to the original loan amount. So again, your credit score is a range. You can gain or lose 550 points. 192 points is how often you pay on time. 165 points is how much you owe. 15% or 82.5 points is how long you've had credit. 55 points is your account mix and types of credit. 55 points is your new credit. So with the average age of accounts, we want you to have over 4 to 5 years on average. They want a track record of you maintaining credit well for a while. You can't be new to this. Just like if you're going for an executive job, you can't just only have worked at McDonald's. You need to have some tenure of doing this, of maintaining this well. An account mix, they need to know that you can handle different types of accounts, that you can handle installment accounts and revolving accounts. Installment accounts have a beginning and end date. Revolving accounts are your credit card balances. And you need to not apply for too much. Just that alone can get you red flagged and rejected. If you apply for too many accounts in a 2-year span, that will not get you approved for cards, no matter what your credit or income is. So we are going to talk about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The Fair Credit Reporting Act was created by Congress, I believe it was in 1970, way before I was born, to protect the rights of the consumer when it comes to credit reporting agencies. We're going to go over some statutes that we use a lot to remove inaccurate negative items off of our credit reports. We use statute 1681A, right, from the 15 USC code. So you can read some of these statutes. The consumer report, the consumer is the individual, person is any individual, partnership, trust, any entity, things like that. The consumer report means any written, oral, or other communication, any information by a consumer reporting agency bearing the consumer's credit worthiness, credit standing, credit capacity, character, all these things, your general reputation, all this stuff is important. Your personal characteristics or your mode of living. Credit or insurance to be used in personal, family, or household purposes or employment purposes. This stuff is important. You might not get a job for what's on your credit report, or you might not get a promotion. So we're going to use, again, 1681. Definitions, their exclusions, right? There's all these things you need to know. There's congressional findings and statement of purpose. All these things are things that you need to know. It's a little boring, like Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. But these are the laws and statutes that protect you as a consumer. You need to have a permissible purpose for things to be on your consumer report. So there are some more examples of some score improvements that clients have had, thankfully. Some deletions that we get for people. I know this is a little zoomed out so far, but all types of things, repossessions, late payments, collections, score increases, deletions, things like that. These are the, we give you a portal and an app to track everything that we're doing on your behalf when we're removing negative items, so you can see that real time. You'll see your score improvement. So reading your consumer report and writing your dispute letters, I do not want you to dispute online. When you dispute online, you're going to waive your rights to arbitration in the terms and conditions. I want you to dispute in writing, certified mail, using your consumer protection rights like the Fair Credit Reporting Act, like the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act, and the Fair Credit Billing Act. I don't want you to dispute online. If you dispute in writing certified mail, you can use different recourses if the stuff still remains inaccurate and verifiable on your report, right? I want you guys to, if you still have these items being inaccurate, you can bring in a consumer attorney that can sue the bureau's data furnishers and creditors on your behalf for things being inaccurate and verifiable. For those things making you pay more for everything or getting rejections, causing embarrassment. You can also bring in the Federal Trade Commission, which is a regulatory body. You can bring in the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. All these are measures that you can take when you have a paper trail and you establish your rights by disputing certified mail. There are ways I don't want you to dispute. I don't want you to do the illegal practices that some people do called credit sweeps. That's when they falsify police reports and try to claim identity theft. If you have actual identity theft, items can come off your report in 7 business days. People like that time frame, they like the shortcut, so they cut corners and they do the illegal stuff like falsifying police reports. That will get them in jail, that will get you in jail. Don't dispute online, don't dispute using fake police reports to claim identity theft. So you can send your investigation letters to these different bureaus at these different addresses. So take note of this. You can get the recording if you text me at 551-310-3863. You can surely take pictures of these slides. You can text slides again to 551-310-3863, and I will send you the slides. Here are your dispute steps. You're going to update your personal information. You're going to identify errors on your report based on what's not accurate, verifiable, or consistent. If the date open don't align between TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. If the payment history does not align, if it says you are on time in March and you're 90 days late in April, that doesn't align. How do you go from 0 to 90? You're going to see that on your report sometimes. If the high credit limit is not consistent, if the all those things, if the date open is not consistent, if it says you were opening this account on March 1st and then another bureau says you were open on March 20th, that isn't line. This stuff has to be 100% accurate, 100% verifiable, and 100% timely to be on the report. Then you're going to ask, once you identify the errors and you make them, you do it in writing certified mail, you can ask for a reinvestigation. You're going to wait 45 days that they have to respond to you. If they respond as verified, you send a method of verification letter. You dispute any items that have not been removed. You're going to include 2 forms of ID. And you're going to include proof of address. So that's like a utility bill, not the contents of the envelope, just the envelope itself, the window that shows, Hannibal lives at 123 Maple Street. Then you're going to rinse and repeat. And if necessary, you file a report and a complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and you can bring in consumer attorneys if necessary, or file a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission or the Attorney General. So our services, again, we're at Finlit Forum. You can go to book.finlitforum.com. You're getting one-on-one credit analysis. We will break down the 5 categories of credit. We'll break down how you're doing in each category, what positive items you can add in the proper sequence. We're going to show you what's not accurate and verifiable on your credit report. We give you transparency, so you'll have a portal to track everything we're doing. You're going to have an app to track everything we're doing. You're going to get emails from us every day. You can schedule follow-up calls whenever you need them. Anybody that enrolls with us, the enrollment is $333. We love to give thanks. We appreciate our customers. So we send you on a 3 to 7 day vacation for 2 to destinations of your choosing. It could be anywhere like Santorini, Greece, Rome, Dubai, Bali, Paris, Italy, things like that. We want you to enjoy and have a taste of what it's like when you have great credit. When you have a great credit score, you're going to get high limit credit cards with rewards and perks. You'll get free lounge access when you travel when you get a good credit card. You can get unlimited food and drinks. You're going to have things like free global entry and TSA pre-check. You'll get a statement credit for those, right? So that you can skip the line at the airports, along with clear membership that you can get for free. you'll get Avis Preferred. At this time, things may change. You get 25% off car rentals with Avis Preferred. You can skip the line and just go straight to the parking lot and get the vehicle you want. You can get free car upgrades when you get Avis Preferred. So I want you guys to have a taste of the good life when your score is above a 680 or 750, when you have a clean credit profile. So you enroll with us. After you enroll for 333, unlike most companies where they charge you $100 a month every month, regardless of results, we charge you after you get your negative items removed. It's $50 per negative item after your items are successfully removed. And even then, you can pay it in reasonable installments. Again, the bureaus take 45 days to respond. It typically takes 2 to 5 rounds to persistently dispute to get the results that you want. At 2 to 5 rounds with 45 days each with mailing time, that's generally a 4 to 10 month process, give or take. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes less. We can't guarantee the time frame, which is why we only find it fair to charge you after you get those results without pay-per-delete options. So I'm going to give you guys a special offer. We have business credit as well. We teach you the foundation of funding, how to properly structure your business. We make sure you're lender compliant. We pre-qualify you for over 15 types of funding. We help you get business credit so you can transition from having usage on your personal side to your business side. So you don't have a high debt to income ratio, so you can actually get your home. If you're racking up a lot of bills to run your business, we want that spend to be on your business side. So we're going to teach you how to properly structure your business. If you need, we have direct links to everything you need, to the address, to the phone numbers that you'll need, to get your EIN, to get your business, your entity, if you need that, to get your DUNS number. We'll have access to 200 lenders, 244 credit cards with the criteria of the credit cards, what bureaus they pull from, what limits they typically give, what's the max limit they typically give, what's the reconsideration line if you don't get approved. We're going to give you access to all that stuff, right? We're going to give you access to 3,000 vendors that report to business credit bureaus, so not just Uline, Granger, and Quill, the ubiquitous ones. We want to give you access to all the ones that pertain to your exact business. So you'll get all of that. That value is over $5,500 in value. We can get you anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000 in funding or more for each one of your entities. So my special offer, typically that's a $5,500 value. We typically charge $3,333 for concierge coaching for the year, right? But today only, we're going to do a special offer, and we will charge you $2,222. You're going to get a full credit analysis. You're going to get a full credit analyzer report. You'll get a group coaching call. You get a one-time individual coaching call. You can schedule follow-up calls if you need to. We're going to teach you how to add rewards and positive items and accounts in proper sequence. We'll teach you how to almost triple your limits. Also, personal credit includes business credit enrollment. Business credit includes the personal credit enrollment and invoice, so they'll waive that entire cost for you. If you you won't have to pay the $333 to enroll, you won't have to pay the $50 per negative item afterwards if you're enrolling in our business credit services. We have a pay-per-delete package where we have a step-by-step master dispute system. We have the factual disputing system. We told you everything needs to be 100% accurate and verifiable. We give you our letter vault with 10 power letters. We teach you how to dispute with the collection agencies, how to remove a bankruptcy or repossession, things like that. So all in all, this total value between business credit and personal credit offerings and our ebooks that are included, and the audio books, we'll teach you how to properly structure your business, how to obtain your EIN, how to get over 15 types of funding, how to access 3,000 vendors that report to business credit bureaus and build out your business credit profile. We'll give you access to 200 lenders. We'll give you access to 244 credit cards. We'll teach you to pre-qualify for over 15 types of funding. We'll teach you what you don't qualify for, why, how to fall in lender compliance. You'll get a free business success scan. We'll teach you to add positive items. All that stuff we're going to give you access to. And again, we're going to discount that down to $2,222 today, and we want to get you started. Now, since you stayed to the end, I'm going to give you guys a few gifts. You're going to get our free credit repair ebook and access to our free DIY software, right? If you want to do it on your own, you might feel like I don't want to enroll for $333 and pay on the back end after things get moved. You can go to scoresurgeons.com and do it absolutely for free. It's $0 to sign up. It's $0 every month if you want to take this on your own and not have us do this on your behalf. But we have the know-how, we have the track record, we give you the transparency, we act with urgency, so we send your letters out within 72 hours. Every 45 days, we escalate within 72 hours again, right? And we charge you after you get the results. But if you want to tackle this on your own, I want to empower you. I started learning this on my own, right? So you're going to get that free ebook if you just message us, again, at 551-310-3863. 3863, yes. 551-310-3863, or you can go to finlitforum.com or book.finlitforum.com. We will give you a copy of the free credit repair ebook. You can go to finlitdiy.com for that free success gain since you stayed. I really appreciate you guys. Here are all the links. Our Instagram is at FICOFinesse. Our personal credit services is at finlitforum.com. Again, that's finlitforum.com. You can get our business credit services at finlitdiy.com. If you want that ebook for free, you can go to ficofinesse.gumroad.com for that ebook. Other credit repair resources, other tips, tricks, courses, ebooks, all that stuff you're going to have access to. So if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out to us. I really appreciate you guys for staying. Again, just to recap on the price points, we have multiple levels of service. We have a pay-per-delete enrollment service for personal credit for $333. You pay after you get results. After that, you get invoice $50 per negative item. We have a business credit offering where we have concierge coaching for $3,333. If you start today, you save almost $1,000 at $2,222. That concierge coaching is going to include us mentoring you one-on-one every week for 52 weeks. We're going to be your accountability partners and mentors, taking you from the foundation of your business all the way through funding. That's for $3,333 or $2,222 today. If you don't want the one-on-one concierge handholding, you still will have access to 200 lenders, 244 different credit cards, 3,000 lenders, and all the types of funding for $1,111. So either way, whether you're getting personal credit for $333, business credit, just virtual coaching for $1,111, or if you are getting concierge coaching for $2,222. Any of those options, if you sign up for personal credit or business credit, you will win that 3 to 7 day vacation for 2 to the destination of your choosing. If you sign up for business credit, you will get personal credit included. I appreciate you guys for coming in. I look forward to hearing from you guys, scheduling a one-on-one at book.finlitforum.com. Again, that's book.finlitforum.com. This was the Credit Repair Masterclass. I appreciate you guys coming. You can go to hannibal10k.com if you need any other resources. I appreciate all of you guys. Tell a friend, read our reviews, follow us at FICOFinesse on Instagram, FICOFinesse on Facebook as well. You can go to @FinLitForum on TikTok. You can find us on YouTube. We have a bunch of videos and resources. I will see you guys on the other side. Later, guys.